Hey guys, it's me back at it with another before you buy video. Today we're diving into the latest Phoenix Mythic drop. I'll be giving you the lowdown on whether this is a must-have or a hard pass. But before we jump in, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It really helps others find this video. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Alright, let's get started. We're looking at the very first Mythic shotgun in Call of Duty Mobile and it's themed around the Phoenix. This isn't the first Phoenix themed blueprint we've seen in the game. We've had the legendary PPSH-41 Ember Wing and the legacy Type 25 Phoenix Inferno, just to name a couple. The Phoenix is an immortal bird that cyclically regenerates or is otherwise born again, so it makes total sense why they call this Mythic JAK 12 Rising Ashes. Should we start with the iron sight? I know it might seem odd, but let's kick things off there because honestly, a lot of the features in this Mythic don't make much sense anyway. You're probably thinking, this is a shotgun, why would the iron sight even matter? And you're right, you'll mostly be using it in hipfire mode, but they actually introduced a different crosshair for this Mythic. It's purely aesthetic, mainly because it's the first ever Mythic shotgun in the game. It's not going to give you any advantage or be pay to win, but it will make you feel a bit special, knowing you've got a unique crosshair. Now let's dive into the iron sight because, well, we kind of have to. First up, as soon as you unlock the Mythic JAK 12 Rising Ashes, you'll start with the base iron sight. This one has a V shape, pretty straightforward. They have designed it this way so you might feel a bit more recoil when using it, but remember, this is a shotgun, so it's more of a visual quirk than anything functional. Now when you upgrade your Mythic to level 3, you'll unlock the second version of the iron sight. This one has a bit more flair and definitely looks cooler. It's round shaped and ties in nicely with the Phoenix theme, almost as if it's on fire. However, it's a bit stacked, making it hard to see clearly through it, which is why upgrading it to level 5 is a better option. At level 5, you get what is probably the clearest iron sight of the three. It still has that somewhat round shape inside, but it's not as complex as the level 3 version, making it much easier to handle. If I had to choose, I'd definitely go with this one. Now let me show you a quick comparison of these three iron sights so you can see exactly how they differ. One huge advantage of having a clear and effective iron sight is that it frees up a slot for another attachment. But keep in mind, this is a shotgun and you'll primarily be using it in hipfire mode. So while a good iron sight might not be crucial, if you're like me and occasionally ADS by accident, having a clear sight can make those moments easier to manage. One of the most visually stunning features of the Mythic JAK 12 Rising Ashes is the ammo counter you unlock at level 5. Unlike the usual numerical counters, this one is integrated directly onto the blueprint itself. Here's how it works. When you're fully loaded with ammo, a bright fiery line appears on your JAK 12. As you start firing and your ammo depletes, the line gradually shortens until it's completely gone when you're out of ammo. It's a super cool visual effect and personally, I find it straightforward and easy to read. However, some might argue that a traditional numerical ammo counter is better. It's really just a matter of preference. What do you guys think? Do you prefer this creative ammo counter or do you miss having a simple number displayed? Let me know in the comments below. Now that we've explored some of the standout features of the Mythic JAK 12 Rising Ashes, let's dive into the Mythic upgrades. Upgrade to level 1 and you'll unlock a set of attachments that not only enhance the weapon's performance but also offer more options for customization. As a bonus, you'll receive a cool sticker. Moving on to level 2, this is where things get interesting. At this level, you'll unlock 2 additional kill effects along with the base kill effect. These effects are totally unique. The base kill effect available from the start does resemble a Phoenix, but it's pretty underwhelming as it vanishes almost instantly. Honestly, it's one of the worst kill effects I've seen on a Mythic weapon, which almost feels like the game is nudging you to upgrade because the default one just doesn't cut it. Once you unlock the 2-kill combo, the effect triggers almost instantly, but it's still a bit longer than the base version featuring a much clearer Phoenix shape. Then there's the 4-kill combo effect which adds a swirl in the middle, making it a bit more dynamic. Honestly though, these effects are pretty underwhelming compared to other Mythic kill effects we've seen in the past. However, I do appreciate the detail in the ashy feathers that linger after the kill. It's a nice touch. My guess is they made these effects so quick because it's a shotgun, and having a longer lasting kill effect might obstruct your view in close range combat, putting you at a disadvantage. That said, I'm still disappointed with these kill effects. If you compare them to the kill effects from the PPSH-41 or the Legacy Phoenix Inferno Type 25, you'll see what I mean. They are just so much better. Don't you agree? With the level 2 upgrade, you can switch between these skill effects whenever you like, adding a bit of variety to your gameplay. Plus, you also get a charm as a sweet bonus, which is a nice touch for those who love to customize their loadouts. When you reach level 3 of this blueprint, you unlock its upgraded version along with enhanced iron sights. This upgrade introduces extra red colored lava effects around the weapon, and the Phoenix head on the gun appears slightly larger. Apart from that, there isn't a huge visual difference, but it it does make the blueprint's effects a bit more pronounced and expansive compared to its base form. As a bonus, reaching level 3 also rewards you with the first blood badge and a fiery calling card, which I personally think adds a nice thematic touch. Moving on to level 4, you unlock Tracer Ammo, and this is where things get really interesting for the Mythic JAK 12. For the first time, you'll see multiple bullet trails simultaneously when equipped with Tracer Ammo. Just imagine being on the receiving end of the JAK 12 Mythic. There's so much happening around you before you meet your end. In addition to the Tracer Ammo, you also receive an upgraded kill message that's brighter and more luminous than the original. The way it's filled with fire gives it an intense look, and compared to previous Mythics, I think this one stands out really well. Finally, reaching level 5 unlocks the fully upgraded final form of the Mythic JAK 12 Rising Ashes. The entire blueprint undergoes a significant transformation, showcasing a much thicker build with distinct bluish effects that really stand out from its original version. This new appearance might seem like a departure from the traditional Phoenix theme, but there's a good reason for it. The developers likely chose this look to complement the exclusive camo that's coming out for the Mythic JAK 12 Rising Ashes and the Mythic Krieg 6 Ice Drake. Even though it's a Phoenix themed weapon, the bluish effects were chosen because they pair perfectly with the new camo. This exclusive camo is a unique feature that adds an extra layer of customization, making your Mythic JAK 12 look even more striking. So now is the perfect time to talk about this exclusive camo. To unlock it, you'll need to own both the Mythic JAK 12 Rising Ashes and the Mythic Krieg 6 Ice Drake, and you'll have to max them out. The camo is exclusive to these two blueprints, meaning you can't apply it to any other weapon. This feature will undoubtedly make you stand out as something special in the lobby, giving you a unique look that few others will have. I believe that since the Mythic JAK 12 is a shotgun and some players might be hesitant about investing in a Mythic shotgun, this camo serves as a strategic incentive, a trap if you will. Heavy spenders who want that exclusive camo will likely feel compelled to max out both weapons to complete the collection. And if you're concerned about missing out on the Krieg 6, don't worry. It's expected to return this season, so you'll have a chance to complete your collection and get that special camo. The Mythic JAK 12 Rising Ashes has one of the least impressive weapon inspections in the game, and here's why: it's just not original. The inspection animation feels like a mashup of elements we've already seen. For starters, the touching and poking motions closely resemble the Mythic Kilo 141's inspection. Then as the animation progresses, it starts to remind me of the Mythic Krieg 6 Ice Drake's inspection. Now I get that these two weapons are somewhat connected. They both share a camo theme, with one being dragon themed and the other phoenix themed, complete with wings and all. So there's definitely a thematic link, but even with that connection, the inspection doesn't feel fresh or unique. That said, it's worth noting that the JAK 12 Rising Ashes does have a lot more effects going on compared to the Krieg 6, which does add some flair, but overall the lack of originality in the inspection is hard to ignore. Now let's dive into the completionist camos for the JAK 12. While the JAK 12 isn't a new weapon, it's been in the game for over 2 years, there are a ton of camos available that you can equip to give it a fresh look. Take a look at these camos and let me know which one catches your eye the most. Drop your preference in the comments below. And just a heads up, there's only a 0.08% chance of getting this on your first spin. So if you're going for it, good luck. Alright, let's talk about the character skin. This one's called Artery Plume. It's clearly designed with the Phoenix theme in mind, with feathers incorporated into the outfit in multiple places and a striking bright red color scheme. I can't help but think that if they paired this skin with a mask designed like a phoenix, it would take the whole look to another level. But it seems like they wanted to keep it this way to maintain a feminine touch, which will likely make this skin more appealing to a lot of players. Back in the day, we used to get some incredible animated skins in Mythic drops for characters, but it seems like that's no longer the case. Still, this is an Artery skin, and I'm sure plenty of people are excited about it. The odds of getting this skin are 1.25%, so many of you might be able to snag it in less than 5 spins. Good luck! Next up, with a 4% chance, we have the M4 skin called Flametouched. Although it's technically an M4 skin, it actually bears a strong resemblance to the Kilo 141, especially since there's already a similar looking skin for the Kilo 141. This one also features pay-to-win iron sights, and I have to say it's one of the cleanest M4 iron sights I've ever seen on an epic skin. It really got me thinking. They've put some serious effort into these additional items to make the JAK 12 Mythic drop feel like a worthwhile investment. The quality of this M4 skin along with the other items in the drop definitely adds to the overall appeal. Next up, with a 4.67% chance, we have the Flametouched knife skin. This one stands out with brand new geometry, something I've never seen before in Call of Duty Mobile. It's definitely a unique addition to the game. Then we have a cool new emote called Out of the Ashes. This emote is very similar to the one that came with the Mythic Krieg 6 Ice Drake, which makes sense given the connection between these two weapon skins. The emote features fiery wings and is a bit more aggressive compared to the Krieg 36 emote, adding a nice touch of intensity. This emote comes with a 5.5% chance of dropping, so it's relatively easier to obtain compared to other items. Moving on to the legendary equipment skin, this time we are getting another Stimshot. Initially I wasn't too excited about it, but it actually ties in really well with the Phoenix theme. Just like a Phoenix regenerates from ashes, a Stimshot regenerates your health. If you weren't a fan of the previous legendary skin, which had a greenish tone, you might prefer this one. It's more red and fits the theme perfectly. With a higher chance of 6.5%, many people will likely be able to grab this skin. Next up, we have a charm called Phoenix's Wish, with a 10% chance of dropping. It's not an extraordinary charm, but it's a nice addition, something you'd typically expect to see in a lucky draw. There's also a parachute with an 11% drop rate. It's animated, but honestly there's not much to say about it. It's pretty standard. Finally, we have two more items, the helicopter skin and the fire plume calling card. The calling card is pretty cool as it features both the JAK 12 and the Artery fire plume skin. The drop rates for these items are 28% and 29% respectively, so they're the easiest to obtain. If you're wondering whether this mythic drop is worth buying, I have mixed feelings about it. On one hand, it's making history as the very first mythic shotgun in the game, which is pretty significant, plus it helps you unlock the exclusive mythic camo Frostfire, which adds to its appeal. So if you already invested a lot in the game and are looking to collect exclusive items, this mythic drop might be a must-have for you. Honestly, I'm talking about myself here. I won't lie, this mythic looks fantastic. The design is top-notch and the drop includes some really cool items like the epic M4, the knife and the emote. However, if you're more of a casual spender, I wouldn't recommend going beyond 4 or 5 spins. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think about this mythic drop? How many spins are you planning to try? Let me know in the comments below. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you found this helpful, please leave a like. Make sure to subscribe, click the bell icon, check out my other videos, and I'll see you in the next one.